Next on Equator HD, The Bee Travelers.
The Tian Shan mountain range in China. The group of silver dragons. Mountains reaching over 13,000 feet extend east and west for 1,500 miles. In summer, beekeepers from all over China venture to Tian Shan, where special honey unobtainable elsewhere can be gathered. This honey can be collected for just 1 month in a year. During this short summer month, beekeepers can earn their entire yearly income. This golden fluid with a hint of light green is called Tian Shan mountain flower honey and is extremely valuable. Tian Shan honey is taken from the hives of bees that feed on the 350 varieties of medicinal herbs that flower on many of the Tian Shan mountainsides. Extensive carpets of herbs bloom where the intrusion of people is rare. The honey is prized as an ingredient in Chinese herbal medicines. Buyers compete to reach Tian Shan in search of the best honey gathered from these herbs.
Today I will buy the whole lot.
I'll take all the high-quality ones.
Because the honey fetches such high prices, it's possible for some to build a grand house with just 1 summer's earnings. For the chance to make a fortune in 1 stroke, beekeepers from every corner of China head for Tian Shan. In China, beekeepers who travel with their hives to different locations are called fengke, or bee travelers. The train trip to Tian Shan is one of the roughest journeys along the Silk Road. Because of the relentless jolting, honeybees can overheat and die. A father and his son head to Tian Shan for the first time.
I will go anywhere where there is nectar.
For a beekeeper, Tian Shan is the place to visit once in a lifetime. Herb honey can only be gathered at Tian Shan.
What awaits father and son during the 6-month, 3,700-mile journey across China in search of the ultimate honey? Jiangshan, Zhenjiang province. Since ancient days, the residents of this region have made their living by cultivating limited agricultural land. Since reform and the open door policy, drastic change has happened in China. Honey products have become an El Dorado for acquiring foreign currency, and as a result, the so-called honey mansions of the beekeepers are being built one after another. Construction costs about 15,000 US dollars. Someone lucky enough could earn that sum in 1 summer. Father and son are trying for the first time this year to attain a honey mansion. This is Zhu Xiaolin. He's been a beekeeper for 17 years. Until now, profit has been below expectations, so he's decided to head to Tian Shan to attempt a major reversal in fortune.
I want to rebuild my house, and also I want to secure my son's marriage fund. I want to succeed, no matter how hard it is.
Zhu Liangjian is Shaolin's son. For the past 7 years since dropping out of high school, he's been a beekeeper with his father.
I think before building a house, repaying our debt is the main priority.
Until now, Bao Ying has joined the local beekeeper journey. But this year, she's decided to stay behind to look after the second son, who attends junior high school.
We'll miss them. But we need the money, so it can't be helped. I'm not greedy, but I want them to come back with $7,000 US.
March 21st turns out to be a rainy day for the two to set off for the journey. Travel to Tian Shan will be the longest journey they've ever undertaken. With beehives and a complete set of household goods, they're loading some 3 tons in total. They've borrowed about $700 US for the transport. Recently, excess production of ordinary honey in China has driven the price down. So to supplement their income, bee travelers journey long distances to gather the special Tian Shan honey, which fetches much higher prices.
Give me a call now and then.
I'll call you at least 5 times every month.
Take care.
Until now, our father and son team has managed to earn $3,600 US in a good year, and it's not uncommon that they end their financial year in the red. They want to rebuild their house, for which they'll need some $12,000. Their goal is to earn at Tian Shan 3 times more than their normal annual income. The journey will take them over 3,700 miles across China. Firstly, they will travel 40 days to Xi'an. In May, they cover the 900 miles to Shandan by freight train. Transferring to a truck and driving for 3 straight days and nights, they'll finally enter the foot of the Tian Shan Mountains at Baicheng. They're aiming to enter Tian Shan in June, when the herbs are in full bloom. May. In China, as the summer approaches, sophora bloom over a period of 1 month. The sophora flower is a precious source of nectar. A month and a half has passed, and they are now 900 miles west of their home. They've chosen to place their hives some distance away from the sophora forest, on land where there was once a gas station.
Why didn't you place the hives nearer the flowers?
It was dark when we arrived, and so we didn't know where we should put them.
The truck driver could not wait until morning, when they could better locate the flowers. They had no choice but to unload the hives in the dark and set them up here. Bees can travel about 2 miles to collect the nectar from flowers. The amount of nectar they collect and carry back to the hive in one excursion is equivalent to their own body weight.
The bees, they are very tired after carrying lots of nectar from so far. They can hardly fly by the time they return to their hives.
Before becoming a beekeeper, Zhu Shaolin supported his family by farming and carpentry. He began his life as a beekeeper after the reform and open door policy was launched. Seeing beekeepers of the same village living an affluent lifestyle, he became apprenticed to his neighbor. At the beginning, he had just 10 hives. Now, 17 years on, he has managed to increase that number to 110. A hive can fit 10 wooden frame bars. This is called the brood chamber, where honeybees make their comb. There are about 2,000 worker bees in one removable brood chamber. In one hive, there are 20,000 bees. There is just one queen who lays 1,500 eggs a day. The lifespan of a worker bee is just 1 month. Each hive has a mixture of bee ages. Late May, and the second part of their long journey begins. The freight train journey to the foot of Tian Shan. For Liang Zhang, it will be his first train journey. Father and son load hives, tent, and the rest of the household goods from a truck to the freight train. The double-decked hives weigh 90 pounds a pair. 180 pounds feels heavy on their shoulders. It's 10 o'clock at night, and the journey starts after a 12-hour delay. Shandan in Gansu province is 900 miles away. If all goes well, they should arrive there in 4 days. They waken next morning to find their wagon has been detached from the rest and is standing alone on the rail track. What's more, this is still Xi'an. The train has only traveled 1 station during the night, from Xi'an West to Xi'an East.
Did you find out the departure time?
No, we still don't know.
So we just have to wait.
Yes, we just have to wait.
Overnight, the destination of the train has changed without warning, and their wagon has to be connected to another train at this station. There's no exact timetable for freight trains. Departure time now seems to be in the early evening.
We're lucky today is cloudy.
Yeah. If it was sunny, all the bees would have flown off.
Yeah, if the train had started, they wouldn't be able to get back.
At 4 o'clock in the afternoon, after 24 hours delay, the train departs Shan. Less than 1 hour later, the train begins to jolt heavily. Theirs is the very last wagon of nearly 30. It's impossible to keep standing.
Bring the rope!
The thick one?
Yes!
If the hives were to fall and be damaged, the bees inside will be totally destroyed.
Tie it tightly. Look, no, that's no good.
At last, time for supper. Forbidden to use fire in the freight car, they can't even boil water. There are no shops at the freight stations. They can ease their hunger only with chocolate snacks and biscuits. A long day has come to an end. Seeing his father's decisive actions in a crisis has made Liang Jian admire him even more. Next morning, the landscape has changed dramatically. This is Ningxia Huizhou Autonomous Region. The people here are mainly Muslim. It has taken 5 days to reach Shandan in Gansu province. Yet travel must continue, this time by truck. Shandan is a city of coal factories, and arranging a vehicle is not difficult. The freight car has been detached a long way from the platform. A truck can't pull alongside. They want the freight car moved to a place where it would be easier to load the truck.
Hello? Where should the hive boxes be unloaded?
Permission to move the freight car is denied.
This place is too dangerous.
It's okay. Old friend can unload here.
If the inside of the hive reaches over 107 degrees Fahrenheit, honeybees die. On the way, the train has stopped often under intense sun. During the 5 days, more than half the honeybees have died. It's vital that the remaining bees are given the chance to regain their strength and build up numbers before the flowers start to bloom in Tian Shan. 2 months have passed since they left home. The truck with father and son on board is heading to the city of Baicheng at the foot of Tian Shan. There are still 1,600 miles to go. Two drivers take it in turns to cover the distance almost non-stop in 3 days. On the afternoon of the second day, the drivers have to stop for a meal. To safeguard the hives, a shaded place near the water is needed. However, the drivers are much more interested in finding a good restaurant than taking care of the needs of the bees.
I couldn't care less.
Are you just going to give up?
Anyway, all the bees are gonna die.
We just passed by a pond.
We're not allowed to park there. You can't park there.
The driver has parked the truck near a restaurant, but under the scorching sun.
All you do is shout and then go along with what somebody else says.
Loudmouth! You go and do something about it then. I've had enough! Don't throw away that drinking water!
You are putty in their hands and you won't do anything about it. What can we do about it anyway?
What a bad attitude you have. Come here! You'll be stung by the bees and killed.
When things don't go right, Zhu Shaolin becomes temperamental. Every time this happens, Liang Jian thinks he won't go on another journey with his father. Liang Jian has asked the restaurant staff for water to cool down the hives. To lower the temperature inside the hive, bees flap their wings to increase the airflow. In the end, the boxes were left sweltering under the flaming desert sun for an hour. Afterwards, they drive continually for a whole day. No time can be wasted. They must try to reach their destination before dark so they can place the hives as close as possible to the flowers. But darkness defeats them. It's not possible to search for flowers now.
If we can't find the place, we should rest tonight and search again tomorrow.
What? No, we can't do that. No, we're going back tonight.
Liang Jian has been unable to persuade the drivers to stay. They've reached a dead end. They have no choice but to unload here.
Can you see any flowers?
I can't see anything.
Are you going to move tomorrow?
If it's no good, we'll think about it then. We can't do much now.
It's become too dark to check for flowers, and the drivers didn't want to wait till morning. For their transport here, they pay the drivers $700 US. This has been an expensive trip. Midnight. And once again, father and son apprehensively unload in a completely unknown place.